I get off here. I'm like, man, I can't, like I really, I be, you know how you go to church on Sunday, all week you probably been sinning. And then you go to church on Sunday, it's like, oh, no Nicki Minaj did today, Giselle. No, she
Or
ain't
when
listen.
people, or when the people haven't been to church and God knows how long, but here come Easter now, everybody's in church.
Oh man, everybody look. No more Nicki Minaj today. No,
Mm.
I'm focused.
It's
But
Nicki Minaj after church train. Get it together.
hey,
The
y'all
Christians
so
don't come for us on this part.
hey, they go. Hey, I'm posting this. This is a snippet.
Yeah, definitely. Marquita needs to be in here more often.
You
Awesome.
loving it? All right, loving it. No, but again, I love that. And then going to you, Giselle. We talked about this earlier, actually, or yesterday. The demand that comes with having your own brand, running your own business, and how that has to sometimes take priority over some of the other things. So it's the same thing with fitness. I was thinking about that same correlation. Like you sometimes have to go, with my mom, she'll want to watch a show, sometimes later in the evening. She's like, hey, do you want to watch a TV show? I'm like, I either do my cardio, I either get my 2 hours of cardio in, or I do something with her. And it's like, at the end of the day, I just you really have to say no, even to some of the things that are like really beautiful to do. Whether it's spending time, whether it's going to a baseball game, Giselle, you could go out to eat with a friend. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I can't. Like, you actually got to say no, because if you don't say no, you won't get it in. You know? Do y'all experience that? Do y'all sometimes have people demonize y'all for saying no about things that y'all have to get done? Like, how do y'all deal with that? Or do y'all even experience that?
Yeah, I do, especially
Yeah.
with siblings.
Yeah.
Just
Come
curse
on.
them out and keep on moving.
Damn. Oh, dang. She said curse them out and keep on.
Yes.
No, you can't be doing that. You can't
My
do
siblings, yes. Yes. Curse them out and keep moving. That's all I got for you.
if I create she said she
But
cursed them
like,
out
no,
and
if
keep
it's
on.
but like, say if it's like my mom or grandma or something, and I haven't seen them in a while, and they over at my
Mm-hmm.
house, they want to watch a movie, but they want to watch a movie at the same time I do my 2 hour workout.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll cut the 2 hour down to an hour. But I'm
Okay.
not just gonna
Okay.
say forget the whole thing.
Yeah.
Mama, you gotta wait. You ain't gotta
Yeah.
wait 2 hours, but you just gotta wait this hour and then we can watch the
Right.
movie. So a little bit of
That's good.
compromise, but it goes back to you still got it in, basically.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Compromise is always there. I agree. I agree with that.
Especially for mama and grandma. You gotta make them
I agree with that. I agree with that.
happy.
I agree with that. You do have to make it happen. You're right. You're right. I love this. I love this. Let me hop over to Giselle. Let me let you answer this a little more in your totality. But going to your level of extremity when it comes to fitness, how far are you willing to go? What does that phrase mean to you when it comes to fitness? By any means necessary. And then how far are you willing to go to make sure that you get it in? What are you willing to do? What are some of the things that you're willing to say, not say? Maybe it's, cutting people off or moving somewhere else. What are you willing to do to make sure you get it in?
So the phrase by any means necessary simply means discipline to me. So that's why I love this topic.
No, no,
It's
I know,
like
I know, I know.
it's
Here
like
I go with the discipline.
yeah, yeah. So like it literally means discipline,
Mm-hmm.
doing things
Mm-hmm.
when you don't feel like it, when things are not going as planned throughout the day,
Come on.
figure it out. And as far as like how far am I willing to go? So you guys were kind of mentioning it, or like Marquita said, like compromising. So that's usually what I'll do, but I don't really like
Mm.
I don't tell people. I just like do it. Like
Okay. Okay.
like I don't really like mention it. Like actually I have a few examples. So
Mm.
like last Friday? I think last Friday I went hiking with my friend and it was on a Friday and that's my leg day, right?
Wow.
And she wanted to go at 11 and I did, but I woke up an hour earlier than I normally do
Wow.
so that I could weight lift and do my leg day.
Wow.
And
Okay.
then after that, I had a client. And then after that, I had to take a shower. I come home, shower, change,
Wow.
and then get ready to go hiking with her,
Mm-hmm.
which was fine anyway, because I need my cardio in anyway. So that was my cardio for that day. I
Okay.
got a lot of steps in because of the hiking.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then there have been other times where I've gone out to eat with her, and same thing, like I'll wake up earlier, even though I don't want to, but I'll wake up an hour earlier to get my workout in because it needs to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
or I'll just like move things around. I mean, yeah, I'll just kind of like move around my schedule. Like if I
Mm-hmm.
mean, or even if there is a time, I think there was one time I went out to eat with another friend. I didn't work out Friday, but I did it on Saturday, which I normally don't
Mm-hmm.
do.
Yeah.
But I just did it on Saturday. So it's like no matter what, like I'm gonna make it happen. Really the
Mm.
only thing that would really stop me is an injury or something.
Well, yeah, I
Like,
can tell. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean,
Why did you say you don't normally tell them? Why'd you say that? Or why don't you normally tell them what you're doing?
because why do I have to? I just do it on my own.
Okay. You just feel like it's just not their business.
Yeah, like why am I gonna mention, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym earlier? Like I'm just gonna do it.
Mm.
Like you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. No, and the reason I asked that is because I felt like maybe that tied into some of your reason as well. Like you felt like if maybe you told them, it may compromise the way they may have you, oh, well, can you do it this way instead? And you're like, no, I'm not going to tell them because I don't want them to even try to impede on what I'm going to do. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Honestly, no, it's not really for that reason. Because even
Okay.
then, I wish they would. So no, it's like, yeah, no, it's like, no,
Hey, man.
it's not for that reason. I just,
Yeah. You just
there's
don't.
just no,
Yeah. Just no reason. Yeah.
there's no point in mentioning it. I mean, I'll
I
just
feel
do it
it.
on my own. I'll figure out what I gotta do. You figure out what you gotta
Mm-hmm.
do, and we'll hang out. Like that's it.
Giselle said, I wish they would.
Yeah, no,
I love
because
it.
even if they were to say something, I'd be like, okay, never mind, never mind. But yeah, it's like, yeah.
Hey, I love it. I love it. Again, by any means necessary. Do you hear this? Like, Giselle's very fierce. Now, why? Why are you so fierce? Like if I hear everything you just said, and you mentioned this, but like, why? Like, why are you like this? What does fitness mean to you to that point to where you're this extreme? Just why?
Well, kind of like what everyone's saying. Like I get like little bits and pieces of like what everyone's saying. Like
Mm-hmm.
you know, I forgot who said it. I think Marquita said something about being selfish, like this
Okay.
is your time to be selfish.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Like this is my fitness journey. This is my body. My friends don't have this body. Like they're not gonna be dealing with this body when they're 60 or 70 or 80.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
control.
Yeah.
So I'm able to control what I'm eating, what I'm drinking,
Mm-hmm.
my vitamins, my sleep, my
Mm-hmm.
weight, my workouts. Like I'm in control. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
I gotta do what I gotta do for the short
Mm-hmm.
term and the long
In the
term.
long term, yeah. Mm.
Like I can't expect results from the work I'm not putting in.
See, I asked these
So,
questions for a reason. You're bringing it out. You're bringing it out. Like this is exactly what I want to hear. I know what I want to hear. I'm just fishing, and you saying it for real. You saying it because I'm gonna use it as a snippet. I want someone else to see this. Someone else is gonna look at this, and they need to hear like the why. They need to see why you're fighting. And so I'm gonna title it why by any means. That's kind of what I'm gonna title the snippet, and I want them to hear that. That's why I'm asking these questions because it's really just I'm trying to pull out like why are we all fighting? Why are we so extreme? Why are we like, some people look at us like we're just crazy. It's like, why are you? It's just fitness. Like you can't miss a few days. Like, but it's also like you won't have this body. You won't have my body when you're 60, is what you just said. Like I have to deal with this. I have to deal with diabetes or high blood pressure if I have these things later on. Like not you. You know what I'm saying? So I love that you said that because again, even for me, it really spikes conviction. It's like, yeah, like we have to make this by any means necessary. You really got to be this extreme because if you don't, if you don't take this seriously and in some sense be selfish, you'll probably pay the price pretty early by dying early. Just be honest.
yeah.
Let's just be honest. Yeah. So I wasn't really going with the selfish aspect at first. Like I never heard it before, but I wasn't subscribing to it at first. But actually, slowly, I'm starting to be like, yeah, there has to be a level of selfishness here, where it's like, nah, this is my time. Nah, you know, you're not gonna impede on this. So I love it. I love what y'all are saying.
So you ain't believe me when I
No,
said you
I
gotta
ain't
be
saying I ain't
selfish.
believe
What
you.
you
I
saying?
just wasn't, I just didn't subscribe to it at first. Like I never heard it. I know I never heard it put that way. So I was like, selfish because I hear some people saying I do it for my family. I do it for my kids. So I was like, okay, well that seems a bit
But you can't
selfless.
do it for your family and you can't do it for your kids if you can't do it for yourself. If you don't want to do it for yourself and you just, oh, I just need to lose this weight for my family, that means you're not really into it. So at any given moment you're willing to drop it because
True.
you know
That's
your
true.
kids or your friends or something, let it go.
That's
If you
true.
really want it, then that's something you're gonna make sure you're doing, make sure you're looking out for. So if you can't just skip past yourself and be like, I'm doing it for my kids and stuff. It's like
Mm. Wow. Wow. That's a good. Like Art said, Marquita need to be in here more often. Marquita, we may need you in this private. Like, you know.
I know I need to get. I said I wanted to join your private group, but
No.
you know,
Whenever I'm playing around, but I
yeah.
again, you always welcome it, and I love it. I love what you're saying. It's just I love it. You're changing my perspective in a lot of different ways. But I'm loving what I'm hearing with what you're saying. This is beautiful. I want to jump to Larissa because I know again I'm trying to stay mindful of you all's time. But Giselle, I wanted to make sure before we jump that you hit everything you wanted to hit. You were getting a bit passionate there, and I cut you off a little bit. So like you were getting a little heated. So did you say everything you wanted to say before I moved on? Your why?
I'll just say this quick thing, this quick
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Come on.
So there's a saying, I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but there's a saying where it's really short and simple. Hard choices now, easier life later on. Easy choices now, you're gonna have a harder life later
That's
on.
good.
So
That's good.
make
That's
so
good.
when it comes to your fitness journey, for example, your friends are trying to make plans, your family, or
Come
you got
on.
things to do, like make that hard choice now, figuring out when to plan your workout, when to track your calories, when to do this and that, when to do your cardio. Figure that out first. You're gonna have an easier life later on. But if you just make easy choices like, oh, forget it, I'll do
It's
it
come
tomorrow
on.
or I'll do it on Monday,
Come on.
later on in life, you're gonna be paying for those easy choices. That's all I'm
Th-
gonna say.
this why you can't be quiet. This why you can't. If y'all got something to say, y'all gotta say it. Because if you would have let me move on to Larissa and then say, I would have been pissed if to know that you had to say that. Seriously, that was great. That's a snippet. Like, see, that's why you can't be quiet. That's all I'm saying. This is why you can't be quiet. I love it. I love it. Thank you for that. All right, did you want to say something? I thought you were about to say something, but you good?
So, I'm about to get
No,
ready and hop off. Sorry, Art.
no, you're good. You're
Yeah,
good.
no problem. Well, thank
I
you for
know. It's
joining.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah,
Don't
I
be a
need to fill my
stranger.
backyard up with gym stuff.
Yeah. And
It's my
again,
backyard.
Yeah, I know. I
that's a
was like, man,
huge.
she ain't lying.
Yeah, that thing's huge. Look.
That's like an acre.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, it's a cornfield.
Look, nah, we better see some content. We better see some content out there. Come on now. You got that
All
thing.
that room, you could be doing walking lunges. You could
Come
be
on
doing
now.
jumping jacks. Yeah.
She just told on herself.
I know. I'm gonna start though, but I gotta get going. So I'll talk
All
to you
right.
guys on the
All
next
right. So
on the
good
next
seeing you,
one.
Marquita. You already know.
Larissa, add me because I want to see your videos with your accent.
All right. Y'all gotta add each other. I'm gonna put y'all in the group in IG.
All right, peace out.
All right, peace out. I love it. I love it. What were you gonna say? All right, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I really like what Giselle said.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what I mean, make the hard choices now instead of paying for it later. Yeah, that's pretty intense right there. You know.
Man, I love it. You just saying stuff that it's so refreshing. That's why I ask these questions. It draws it out, and she said it.
It, yeah, that can actually apply even in your workouts. Like, start on that hard stuff first. Like, everybody hates Bulgarian split squats. Jump on that shit right from the get go. Get the hard stuff out the
Mm,
way, so therefore it's more easier down the road.
wow.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like walking lunges. Everybody hates those.
Yeah.
It's like you have those in your routine. Yeah, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It's
Mm-hmm.
like get the hard stuff out the way first. It'll be easier later on. That's the same reason why I always want people to count calories right from the jump. If you know how to, if you
Mm-hmm.
calculate
That's
calories
good.
right in your fitness journey, right
It'll
when you
be
start, when you're about 6 months in a row, you're
come
going to be,
on.
the calories are going to be nothing for you. You know what I
That's
mean?
good. That's good.
Tracking is going to be nothing for you. You know what I mean?
And
Get the hard stuff out the way now.
all right, I usually hear people telling people not to do that first. It's usually like just eat, just go, be arbitrary. That's usually what I hear.
Yeah, like me, I push forward. Like, get it, start now. You know what I mean? It's like,
Wow.
if anything, if worst comes to worst, track calories and track protein intake. You know what I mean? And then once the weight plateaus, then we'll start tracking carbohydrates and fat.
That's good.
You know what I mean? It's easy once you get the hard stuff out of the
Out
way.
the
That's
way.
why that it just blows my mind when she said that. I was like, that applies in so many roles of the world of fitness.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Larissa, I'm gonna come to you right now, and then we hopping over to you, Shirley. And Shirley, one of your goals was calorie counting. When we get to you, I wanna hear how you've been doing. You did not. All right, just reminded me, you did not get away. She tried to get away. All right, nah, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I want to hear because you did not mention that. All right, nah, but Larissa, let's go over to you. But then Shirley, get ready. So for you, the question is, I'm sorry. Oh, and oh, Larissa, you're muted too. Just so I know. Yep. But the
Mute me
question
again.
say it again.
Did you mute me again?
I did not. That was not me. Nah, don't even do that. Nah, that was definitely you. Nah, that was not me. No, but the question is, when it comes to the phrase "by any means necessary" in terms of fitness, what does that mean to you? And then to what extremes are you willing to go? You know, what extremes is Larissa willing to take or do to make sure that she abides by that by any means necessary, and why?
I don't do things if it clashes with me going to the gym.
Dang. So you
So
talking about any, and I know this because you done hung up in my face. There's been moments where you were supposed. No, I'm dead serious. Like yo, bro, we were talking and she literally be like, I'm on my way to the gym. I'm like, dang, Giselle's done that too. But yeah, for real. They be like, I'm on my way to the gym or I'm on my way to see the client. It's like, dang.
like when my because most of the time like during the school holidays I have my brother's kids and they come down from because we live interstate. They come down when they come down. If it gets to like 6 o'clock, I'll like call my sister, call my mom. Oh, where are you guys? I'm going to the gym now. If you don't come home, the kids are gonna be here by themselves. Like,
So stop playing. You see,
what?
you leaving
Like,
kids at home by themselves?
I mean, I might be a little late to the gym, but kind of
Okay.
pushing them to come home.
Yeah.
I can't have, and even when it comes to like my friends, like they work around me. Like, oh, can you make this?
Wow.
Oh, no, sorry.
Wow.
I can't.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
and most of the time it's on the weekend when I'm more flexible.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like during the week, I work during the day, and then like,
Yeah.
um, so for me,
Mm.
I have to be that extreme
Mm.
because when you put yourself in a position where you're really unhealthy, you need to make really extreme choices. And some
Mm.
may think that's too much, like you're too hard on yourself. And I'm like,
Right.
no, I'm not. Because if you saw me where I was heading towards a stage where I'll be bedridden. And
Mm.
I'm not going to put myself in that position or my family in that position. If I
Let's
put
go.
myself in that position, who's going to look after me? My family. And
Let's
that's a
go.
more of a heavier burden on them. And that's not fair
Mm.
just
Mm.
because of the unhealthy decisions that accumulate over the years.
Mm.
Um, so for me, it's worth it because really it's about like being healthy. Like my cousin died of a heart attack and
Mm.
he was 37.
Wow.
Um,
Wow. I'm so
so
sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry.
thank you. It's
Hmm.
more of a wake up call, you know? Like,
It's a wake up call. Hmm.
yeah, like when you're not, I guess, when you're out of my family, it's probably me and my dad that are the most active.
Yeah.
And even in my cousins and stuff. So, um, I wouldn't say they're not supportive, but they're not on the same journey
Not on
as
the
me.
same. Yeah.
So
Hmm.
they like, yeah, they don't understand. Um, But then when they do see like the results and stuff, they're like, "How do you do it?" I'm like, "You can do it too.
Yeah, yeah,
Just, you
exactly.
put in the work. You need to plan ahead. Just need to. You're just not doing. You're not doing it, and you're kind of putting it in the too hard basket. Just need to put
Exactly.
it down."
That's good. That's good. That's so good. Like you said, when you, because of your past health issues, and like you said, getting toward being bedridden, that has allowed you, or that has made you want to go even harder. So
And
you're,
I know someone that's bedridden.
said again.
I know someone that's bedridden,
Wow.
and I can see the struggle.
Wow.
And although I'm not struggling as hard as her, I don't want to put myself in that position.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess when you see it from that
That
perspective,
perspective.
and you're kind of like in between the lines, border off possibly becoming that, it will just take time if you don't put in the work, put in the changes, implement those changes so that you can be
Wow.
the best version of yourself. And I feel like because I've always been big, I haven't really felt what it feels like to not
To
have to
not
struggle,
be.
to not have to go on the plane and not squat extension belt,
Wow.
like to go to the hospital and not have to like kind of like, you know how, I don't know what it's like in America, but over here they have like arms on the chairs,
Yeah.
and I'd be like,
Yeah, having to
like,
get inside of it. Yeah, exactly.
like just go to the hospital and be fine,
Yeah.
like not have to think about it. So people that are morbidly obese, those are the scenarios that they think about, and
Mm.
I don't have to think about that.
Wow. This, I'm so, I admire you so much because you're opening up in ways that a lot of us can't even relate to. Like, let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? And that's not in a joking way. I'm just saying, like, we may not be where you are, or may have never been where you are, but even so, that doesn't matter. That doesn't make your story any less significant. It actually makes your story, I think, more significant because you are where some people have never been, but you are also where some people are, or will be. And so you actually need to be loud too, loud as well. We all should be loud, but you also should be loud in your experiences. Like you said, the arms on the chairs and all these other experiences that you may have. You say you know someone that's bedridden. That right there is, yeah, like I
I
would
don't
love to.
know how she does it because obviously because of my weight, like my back and my knee. That's why I love your stretch video, Giselle. Top T. Um, but like it hurts, and I can't sleep for more than 4 to 5 hours because the pain in my
Wow.
back like wakes me
Mm-hmm.
up. But this is just me now, right? I can't imagine
Exactly.
how much he must be feeling. And obviously when you're bigger and things like that and you're painful, it discourages you to do physical activity or like things like that. And that's why with any means necessary, like I can be like crippled and I'm still going to the gym because that pain doesn't last. You need to still put in the work to make change,
Wow.
even if you like feel like crap, even if like you feel like your legs are gonna fall off. For me, I still gotta go, and I've had to kind of like ingrain that in my mind
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah.
keep it pushing every
Yeah.
day.
Man, it's why I love these talks, man. Well, what do you say?
Yeah, that was
I said
deep.
No, yeah, that was deep. Larissa, you didn't say a lot. That was amazing. Like, come on. That's why man, I'm telling you, man. Like, this group is just incredible. Um, it's getting dark over there, so I'm gonna switch over to Shirley. I don't want her to get lit. I don't want her to be out there in the dark. Like, it's getting pretty dark over there. I was like, let me hear me get to her so she can at least get in the house. But Larissa, what you said was amazing. And then I just can't wait to sift through all this. But Shirley, switch over to you. First off, how are we doing with the calorie count? I need to know. I brought it up. I need to know. I need to know.
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Not there, but okay.
Okay, that's good.
That's very to get used to,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm a lot better than what I was before.
Okay. Bye, Larissa. Thank you.
But my Fitness Pal app is helping out a lot. So
Okay.
yeah,
That's good. That's good. That's good. So not where you want to be, but you are getting close to getting better at
yeah,
counting your calories.
yeah.
That's good. That's good. All right. I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know again. All right. Thank you for reminding me. But I'm not gonna hammer you too hard. But again, I think you're doing amazing just by getting there slowly but surely. Okay. So the question, when it comes to the phrase by any means necessary, what does that mean to you in regards to fitness? And then by what extremes are you willing to go to make sure that you get it in? And then why not?
Uh, it means I'm not going to give up this time.
Mm.
I had to really cut somebody off because
Mm.
last week I have a friend that thinks you're perfect just the way you are, which we are. We really are. But I don't think it should be said to somebody that wants to change their lifestyle and their
Wow.
health, like
Mm.
in that way, like, you know. And she was like, well, maybe you're just taking it too far, trying to lose some weight. You're not really all that big. So I'm like, it don't matter. I want to do this
Mm.
for me,
Mm.
for myself. I have to get back healthy. I know
Mm.
what my heart doctor told me. I know what my family doctor told me.
Come on. Yep.
So I
Mm.
like really want to do it for myself. And she was like,
Mm.
well, you're perfect just the way you are. You're not very big. Don't worry about it. So yeah, I just can't talk to her no more right now.
You cut her off.
Yes, I had to because all that negativity is not good. Because it's not good because if I let something get to me and I like get in my mind, it's gonna make
Yeah.
me, and when I give up, it's kind of bad.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. And just to be clear, right? Like just to be clear from what we're hearing about what you just said, you have a person that's telling you, Shirley, you're fine. You're not that big. You're perfect just the way you are. And you're sitting over here telling me that you've recognized that to be something that you do not need to hear.
Yes.
Wow. That's deep. That's deep. All right. And Giselle, did y'all hear this? This is deep.
So by all means necessarily, no excuses at all. Like I cannot let excuses get in the way. Like I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I make up excuses to don't work out. Sometimes I'm like, oh, nobody don't want to watch my
Mhm.
son, so I can't work out. But in reality, there is some workouts that I could do while watching him, get him entertained into it too. So no more excuses.
Mm. Mm.
So yeah,
Straight up body squats, reverse lunges, right there in the living room.
yeah,
That's
Mm.
all you need.
yeah.
Even side lunges. Grab anything, just for some extra resistance. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Start pressing them. There's a lot you could get through with just body weight and just lightweight around the
Mm.
house. And if you need, reach out to me. I'll write you a little program.
There you go.
That's three legs exercise right now. Then I got some hamstring sliders, which you could do right there on the floor, and those things are killer.
Mhm.
Man, those things are tear you up. They tore me up. That's why I'm saying it. I had my clients do them, and then I never did them, and then I got down with them and started doing them. I was like, "Holy crap, man!
Yeah.
These things ain't no joke."
Man. Mm-mm.
But there's a
Woo.
lot of stuff you could do, you know what I mean, around the house, what is very still good.
Mm. Hit him up, Shirley. Hit him up. Hit him up.
I
Hit him
will.
up.
I
Yeah.
will.
Yeah. Send it. All right, man. Please make her one. I know she would greatly appreciate. I know. I already know it. I already know it. She would love to have one. I know she would. I know she would.
45 minutes to about hour and 15 minutes. That's all you need,
Yeah. I love it.
depending how hard you push yourself.
Mm.
Yeah.
And God dang it, get a Zoom call with me, and I'll be there. Come on, get in
Let's
there, Shirley.
go.
Get
Come on.
in
Come
there, Shirley.
on. Get in. We members. We members. Help each other out. I love this. This is dope. Uh, I love these moments, man. I love these moments. Like seriously, they swell my heart, and I hear the passion from everybody. I'm gonna ask just one more question. We touched on a lot. We went pretty in depth with each person, and I had like 4 different questions. But I'm gonna ask one more question. That maybe you all could, if you all don't mind answering, you all could answer. Um, this last question, it's a bit personal, but maybe if you could look at it in a more generic sense. The question is, what type of person do you have to be to withstand this fitness journey? What type of person does one have to be? Maybe again collectively, but what type of person does one have to be to truly withstand this journey? If you can go into just a bit detail, not just one word, discipline.
You could actually go off of the word I love using, and you could go off the word Giselle loves using. You got to be consistent, and you got to be disciplined.
I already.
No matter what, if you don't have those two, you know what I mean. You're not going to get far. You're not going to get those results you want to see.
Yeah.
Everybody talk about results, but nobody want to put in the work to get the results. Nobody wants to.
Hey man, this ain't church. She gonna bring out that. She gonna bring out that tambourine.
I used to play the tambourine at church.
I already knew. I already knew it. I knew it. Look.
I used to play tambourine.
Hey, can't you see Giselle up there? Just all right.
I used to do that. Yeah.
I love it.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
I love it. You need those two. That's what type of person you need to be. I don't care who you are. You know what I mean? If you want to be successful, you got to keep everything consistent. From people who meal prep, be consistent with it. People who train in the AM, be consistent with it. People who train in the PM, be consistent with it. People who can only grind in between their lunch break, be consistent with it. And when times get tough where you don't feel like it, man, you got to get your ass in there and still put in the work. There's been times where I didn't want to go in, and I still went in the gym at 11 p.m. and still got a leg day in. And I was so glad I did. You know what I mean? It's like work hit me so hard from literally I had to go in early at 5 a.m., didn't get off to like 9 p.m., still got a quick pre-workout meal in, and still went in the gym when I should have been in bed tired. But no, it's just my routine's so set that I'm not going to mess up my leg day, and then it's going to roll over to this day. The next day, it messes up my whole entire schedule. So that's why I will get in there and get it by any means necessary.
We keep going around to that phrase. So dope. By any means necessary. I love that.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter how exhausted you are, still get in there and get it, because like Giselle will tell you, like right when you get in there, even though you don't feel like it, 10 minutes into your stretching could change that mood real quick.
That's true.
And then you grind hard.
Yep, got to be determined.
That too.
Come on with it. Come on. Y'all jump in here. What kind of person do you need to be?
Determined person. A person who's hungry.
Hungry. Okay. You can't come to this journey full. You know, not you gotta come in the sense wanting to eat, is what you're saying.
And you gotta stay hungry throughout, no matter what. Stay hungry. Because if you start losing perspective of where you're at, that's the whole reason why I don't know if you've seen that video I posted where I switched gyms.
Oh, I did. I do remember that. Yeah, you said you went to a whole nother gym, right?
I went into a whole nother gym because I found myself getting a little too comfortable in my own zone. You know what I mean? At my gym where I train at, I do my personal training at, and you know what I mean? I'm walking around and I'm helping people, and I'm losing perspective on my own fitness. Like, all right, cool. Like, you know what? It's time for me to change up the scenery. I need to hit another gym and go in there and walk in. And then right when I walked into that gym, they had 3 machines, but I loved using, so I already knew I was committing to the gym. But when I walked in, it was like reminded me of going back to the basics. Wow. Where this was like, I walked in and I seen people hitting a bag. I seen these old style plates, like the old 45 plates, like old school. And then when I walked in, there was no air conditioning. And then I started, and then there was 3 people who I talked to, and then they were training, and then I looked, and then I was like, man, you could see it in their eyes. Like they were hitting it hard. And I'm like, now that's what I needed to see, because these people don't know me and I don't know them. And I see the hunger and the dedication in there, that motivation, what I once had. And I found myself getting comfortable, and I needed to see something like that.
Come on.
And when I saw it, I just automatically dropped my bag, went, changed, got in there and started grinding.
Let's
and it
go.
was just like it's just something that needed to be done in my own fitness.
Let's go. That's changed freaking gyms. Come on, Giselle. Let me hear from you. What does the person have to be in order to be on
Besides
this journey?
discipline.
Besides discipline, or you can go a little more into it. Discipline got layers. You can go into it, but either
Well,
one.
I was actually gonna say something a little different, that I came up with. Yes.
All right, go ahead. You good?
So of course I agree with this, awkward
Yeah.
discipline,
Mm-hmm.
consistency. Shirley said determination.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, definitely everything. But something that I did think about right now that I feel like a lot of people don't think about is the
Mm,
importance of learning how to be a planner and plan ahead of time. Because I've noticed this a lot with like a lot of my clients, because there's different types of people.
yeah.
Like there are people that kind of plan ahead of time, and then there
Yep.
are people that just go with the flow and they do things kind of like close to last minute or last
Mm-hmm.
minute.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I'm a planner, and I've always been like that though. Like
Mm,
I'm a planner. I plan ahead of time. I book
mm,
appointments month in advance. Like I'm just that type of person.
yeah.
But I've noticed that with my clients, some clients, not everyone, but there are some people that kind of don't know how to plan, and they tend to struggle a lot. Like
Um.
for example, with like nutrition,
Yeah.
like they don't plan their meals ahead of time, so then once they're hungry they just eat
Yeah.
whatever's there or something like that, like
Yeah.
it just kind of messes up
It
the whole
messes up the
flow.
whole thing. Yeah.
Also momentum, you guys are always talking about momentum. It
Momentum.
messes up the momentum.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like learning how to plan ahead will really help you throughout your fitness journey. And that also goes for the workout. I mean, it just goes for every aspect. It goes for your workouts. If you do have plans, or, if someone wants to make plans with you, that's going to require almost the entire day, figure out what other day can you get that workout in. When you plan ahead of time, don't figure it out until that day comes.
Yeah.
So it's
Mm-hmm.
things like that, figure it out, plan ahead of time. And everyone does it differently. I mean, some people write it down, some people write it
Yeah.
in their
Mm-hmm.
notes, put in their calendar. I mean, but I feel like a lot of people kind of forget about that.
That's
And then
good.
being a planner will also help you stay consistent, and it'll help you stay disciplined too.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you it just say something, for instance, like some shit happens at work, and
Mm-hmm.
then if you plan ahead and you got your gym clothes already planned in the car,
Mm-hmm.
and guess what? You go to work and then yeah, they're there. My gym clothes are already here. I
Yeah.
could go to the gym. Now,
Exactly.
if you didn't plan ahead
That's true.
and you got to go home to get your clothes, 9 times out of 10, you're going to stay your ass home.
Exactly. Yeah.
But you planned ahead,
Yeah.
and those clothes were sitting for you in that car just in
Mm-hmm.
case life happens.
That's true.
And next thing you know, you're grinding.
That's
And then
true.
I could even touch another one. I like how what she said that. To be successful in here, even as a new person and even as me in general, because I still look at like when Giselle speaks, I love to pay attention. You know what I mean? You
Mm,
have to be coachable. You're
mm,
not gonna make it far
Oh,
in
yeah.
the fitness journey if you're not coachable. Everybody wants to be the coach, but it's
Hmm.
like you got to be coachable.
And
You know what I
coachable.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good. Yeah. And I would even stretch it and say even the coach has to be coachable.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like no one's exempt from growth when it comes to fitness. There's never a notch where it's like, yeah, I'm there. I'm there. There's no other need for anything. There's always a level or room of growth.
More
And
improvement.
more improvement, more improvement. Shirley, I want to bring you in here. Nah, you ain't. Yeah, nah, don't. Yeah, ain't gonna have you acting like Batman. What you say?
Cause I'm listening, me.
I know, no, I know you listen, but I want to get from you. I want to get some from you before we close out as well, and that is, what does a person have to be on this journey? Because I know you know about this. I know you have a response to this. What does someone need to be or have in order to be on this fitness journey?
Me, like determination, motivation.
Mhm.
I don't know, a good support system.
Mm.
Not somebody that's gonna
Yep.
sit there and tell you you don't need change.
Come on. Come on. Mm-hmm.
I know the friend was trying to be nice, but
Yeah.
stay.
Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm.
The
But
Yeah,
supporting cast will help you grow a lot, because if you don't have a supporting cast, it's like who's there to cheer you on? That's when you have to cheer your own self on.
exactly.
That's when you're like so independent on it. And trust me, I know how south that can go.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I had nobody to cheer me on when I said, you know what, I'm gonna lose 51 pounds.
Yeah.
And a lot of people thought I was crazy,
Wow.
but I held on to my why I wanted to do it, and
Mm-hmm.
the reason why I needed to do it. And like, trust me, you being in this group is
Mm.
gonna help you tremendously, because there's a lot of support here who would go the extra mile for you. And that's
Feel you.
something I wish I had, or
Same.
I mean, when
Mm-hmm.
I started my journey over,
Mm-hmm.
I forgot how long it is, but I wish I had that. And I didn't, but I never gave up. I
Mm.
kept on fighting, even though I wanted to throw in the towel a couple of times when shit didn't go my way. But
Yeah.
that's when you reach out for help. That's when you ask people what's going on.
Mm.
Hey, why is this happening? Hey, what can I do to step this game up? What can I do
Mm.
to get over this barrier? Because there's going to be barriers all over the place. Even just like from your friend, that was a barrier.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, work right around that barrier, and then
Mm-hmm.
let's keep on pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love it. That's great.
Mm. 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 Man, this is amazing. The transparency that comes from this, again, sharing a story like you just shared, Shirley, and hopefully this friend doesn't see this video, but
okay.
she said it's okay. Hey, but just that transparency, just you opening up and being able to realize, I know you're trying to help me, but you were not helping me, and
Yeah,
therefore I have to let you go. Therefore, I have to cut you off. Those are hard decisions when you love her, because I'm pretty sure you loved her. It sounds like you loved her, but
yeah,
at the same time, you're trying to live. You're trying not to die. You're trying to
yeah,
fight. You're trying to, and to have somebody, in the sense, telling you words that are not pushing you in that direction. Like you said, I'm sorry, but I can't. I have to pull back. I have to.
yeah.
I have to pull back. So I admire that. I admire your transparency. All right, man. You too. Just the words, the wisdom that you throw out in the group, the encouragement. Again, you throwing encouragement to Shirley and Art, man. Please hit each other up. Make that plan for that program for Shirley. You can reach out to him again also for anything. This is literally the calorie deficit king. Like I'm telling you, he does not play. But again, I love it. I love this group. I love what we have to offer. I love everything that we always say in here and pour out. And this was a good topic, by any means necessary. By any means necessary. Go ahead, Art.
Definitely, yeah, not definitely. Because a lot of people, like, if somebody was a seed, go out and get it by any means necessary, and then they hear what's been spoken today. It's like, wow, these people actually go that stream. You know what? I think I need to step my fitness game
Exactly.
up a little bit, so therefore I could get on their level. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It's like, yeah, it takes a lot,
It takes
and
a lot.
a lot of it does come from cutting people off. You know, it's like I
Bad.
always like to say, if you can't help me come up, man, you got to go.
Come on.
Because I'm trying to grow. I ain't trying to, be back or take two steps backwards. I want to hang around with people who are on my level, or sitting, how they say, sitting at the table talking about goals instead of other people.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm sitting at the table where everybody's talking about, hey, what can we do to get better?
yeah,
Now, if you surround yourself with people like that, you're gonna make it.
You're gonna make it.
You're gonna go
Mm-hmm.
far.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
It's good.
Go out and get it by any means necessary.
By any means necessary. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it's a full circle. By any means necessary. Me and Shirley, literally, Shirley, when you joined it, before you joined, what did I say? Surround yourself around other people.
Yeah.
Other people. You know, you have to. You have to. But this is great. Shirley, I want you to get ready to go in the house. It looks dark.
That's dark.
Yeah, it looks great. But again, by any means necessary.
Yep, I'm gonna have TikTok.
Say it again.
I'm gonna have to make me a TikTok. Any means necessary.
There you go. Please make it. Please make it. Because people need to hear this. But this was great. All right, Giselle, Shirley, Larissa, Marquita, all of you all. Again, it was just absolutely amazing to hear the level of dedication that came forth from all of y'all. I want to thank y'all so much. Thank you, viewers, for watching. If you stayed this long, again, make sure that you all like the video, share the video with someone else that needs to hear this, someone else that needs to hear by any means necessary and what that looks like in a fitness perspective. Before we close out, Art and Shirley, I want to give y'all the floor. If y'all have anything else that you would want the viewers here to listen to before we close out, or anything y'all want to say to them before we close out in regards to anything necessary.
Go ahead, Miss Shirley.
Just I don't know.
Anything?
Just don't for sure. And by any means, do not let nobody tell you to don't change yourself. It's
Come
not
on.
up to anybody else. It's up to you yourself. You got to get it done.
Love it.
When you feel like giving up, when you feel like this ain't for you, just hold on to that why and why you want to do this, because that's going to be your fuel for your fire to keep pushing and get you to one step closer to those goals.
Let's go. I love it. I love it. Thank y'all so much again, Shirley and Art and everyone else that was on the call today. Make sure again that you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Comment below if you have any questions. Also, make sure that you join the group, either public or private, but get around or get in a community, if not my community. Get yourself around people that actually have the same like-mindedness and who are willing to take you or push you, encourage you to that next level, because you have to do it. But if you surround yourself with other people who are doing it, there's a far better chance that you will. So again, guys, make sure that you surround yourself around people who definitely are trying to go where you want to go. And hopefully that's up. With that said, also, Shirley and Art, if y'all don't mind shooting out your social media, let them know your social media so that they can follow you. And Art, if you can let them know that you're a trainer, man, someone may need it.
You go ahead, Miss Shirley.
I'm Lil DQ365. LILDQ365.
Love it. I love it. And that's IG and TikTok.
Yep.
IG
that's
and TikTok.
My social.
All right. Love it. I love it. All right.
Yeah, you can find me on TikTok or Instagram at Gains by the Gram, and then on Facebook I go by my government name, Art Castano. If you need any type of training or any type of help or any just self-guidance, or you just want to chop it up, jump in my DM.
Love it. I love it. Guys, again, make sure that you follow all of the socials at the bottom. I'll put everyone's socials at the bottom for all the others that were on here as well. Again, like, share the video, subscribe to the channel, get in the groups if you want to. But other than that, man, until next time, peace.
Let the gains be with y'all.
Let's go.